All right. What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Active Ambition Podcast. So today, it's like Johannesburg. I'm sitting with Coach Maposa. I also know him as a development coach. He's just going to introduce himself, what he's about, and then we'll get into it. How's it, Coach?
Murat, it's nice to have you today
Yeah.
in the surrounding. It's nice view here, Ellis Park.
Mm-hmm.
So, hence you've introduced already, Thabo already,
Yeah.
IBFF Development Manager,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and also the founder of the Bodybuilding Mountain
Yes.
SA platform.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
which you know. So,
Yes. Yes. I know very well. So today we're going to touch on bodybuilding
Yeah.
and bodybuilding competitions. So, firstly, I want to start off. Why did you start bodybuilding, and what made you fall in love with bodybuilding?
Okay, so with me, basically, let me say it has been in the blood.
Yeah.
How am I saying this? Because it's a sport that has been in the family.
Okay.
With my brothers, unfortunately, they've passed on.
Yeah.
But it started way back with martial arts, karate.
Mm-hmm.
So, martial arts and bodybuilding, they go hand in hand
Yeah.
because you still build your body in martial arts,
Yeah. Yeah.
which I still do even now.
Yes.
Though I don't showcase much of it because some other things are extreme.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got brothers as well that were competing in the sport, which
Yeah.
I looked up to.
Doubt.
And then later, as I grew, because I was the one, I was the lighty, I was the one that was carrying the bags.
Yeah.
When they're going to the show, I'm carrying their bags.
Yeah.
So learning the food, learning the diet, watching everything,
Mm-hmm.
putting them tan and all that. So that's where the love came
True.
from.
Yeah.
So as it went on, I went to think about it as well. I was like, okay, you know what? This is interesting. Let me also compete. But the time I compete, I only push more into development.
Develop. Okay.
Yeah, into
Okay.
development, and then I stopped at
Okay.
the time. I
Yeah.
did some development comps that is in PMB, Pretoria, Social.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
actually did my own shows at the time, but
Okay.
ECAS,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
especially Social.
Yeah.
We did some small shows at my social body.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then, okay, later on, the love grew, still kept on growing.
Mhm.
And then, as I started operating here in Joburg,
Mm.
which is, I started operating more with Mr. Williams, Annie Williams, who has been my mentor.
Yeah.
That time I call him Krutman. He's been a mentor. He's like a father. He's like a brother.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So we've been pushing this for quite a long time.
Long
It's
time.
quite some years now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Until up to date.
Nah. Nice. Nice. So, as you
Yeah.
said, you competed, right? And how was it for you being an athlete? And what did you? How was it for you in terms of like being a good athlete? What does it take for you to become a great athlete to compete on stage?
So hence I'm saying I only push up to development.
Development. Oh,
So
okay.
which was my learning phase.
Yeah.
But as I pushed up to development, then I had to be in school. How am I saying I had to be in school? Because my seniors were well-known athletes and
Yeah.
you know, well-up athletes.
Yeah.
I'll name example. For example, my late brother was Claude Maposa.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was a South African champion. You know.
Yes.
So there's a lot I had been learning and gathering information for of the sport. Then until then, I found my vision, which was the passion of the sport, and hence coming also from unfortunate backgrounds. We come from unfortunate backgrounds.
Yeah.
Unlike you, you're looking all good, wearing nice sneakers and nice cap
Yeah.
and all that.
Yeah.
Our backgrounds were not so, you know.
Yeah.
So if you're training, you train, you eat what is there at home. You don't have a choice. You can't buy any chicken breast and all that. So that's the background we come from, which molded you as a person. Gave you discipline. So it was more like humble beginnings of everything. So hence I ended up now having this passion and motivation and got inspired to help those that cannot afford. But in which way? To build them as the future champions.
Yeah.
of SA.
Yeah. That's good. So there's an upcoming show right on the 28th of March,
Yeah.
and there's also going to be a lot of development athletes.
Yeah.
What can they expect as they're developing into becoming maybe pro bodybuilders? What can they expect coming to that show as developing athletes?
So what's happening this year, 2026? We have the X-Men Classic,
Yes.
which is the head of it is Sipho Kome,
Mm-hmm.
who's a brother to me.
Yeah.
So X-Men Classic this year, I would say is the development show.
Mm-hmm.
There's not going to be Soweto Classic
Okay.
this year. So all roundup is going to X-Men Classic.
X-Men Classic. Yeah.
So meaning to say, as I'm talking now, I'm just inviting each and every athlete that is going to see this video to come compete.
Yeah.
If you've never compete, you need advice. Just check on the socials. On the socials, you can find me personally. Thabo Maposa, Facebook,
Yes.
Instagram, TikTok, on all the socials.
Yeah.
But the most important thing you must know that if you want to compete in this sport is not a race.
Yeah.
It's a marathon.
Yeah.
Because you look at a big guy today, as huge as you are and as small as I am, and I wish to be like you. It's not going to be on a one day stand. It's a marathon that you run at your own pace.
Yeah.
I always tell the boys out there, they say, no, you know what, I want to look like whosoever. I say, if you go and ask that guy how long he's been into this, he's going to tell you 20 years. And you're only coming in now 3 months and you want to look like someone who has been in the game for 20 years.
Yeah.
For example, there's no problem looking up to guys that are overseas. You know, the likes of Mr. Olympia and all that. You're going to hear Lighty, who's a development athlete, saying, you know, I want to go compete at Mr. O. I want to look like Ronnie Coleman. I want to look like Phil Heath. Then I say, that is not a problem, right? But where you begin, your foundation is what matters. Before you look so far, because if you look so far, you might not reach there. Because already you are not looking at where you are. So humble beginnings, also look at your surroundings. You have some champions that can inspire you locally,
Yeah.
and then you take it from there.
Yeah. Right. So coming locally, right? You involved with the developing athletes, and you've also seen pros, right, at the top level. So what's your take on South African bodybuilding? Where do you see it going, and what's your take for South African bodybuilding?
What I will say first and foremost is, development is the key to everything.
Everything.
In this bodybuilding industry.
Mm-hmm.
Because everyone that you see as a champion today, I'll give an example because, okay, we talk here and there, Umuzi Maluleke, you know?
Yeah.
If you go look at Umuzi's way back pictures, you'll be surprised. He was so small and all coming up, but he was dedicated. So he also started as a development athlete. So my point here is to say the pivot of the sport is development. Everyone starts somewhere. It can be at the backyard. I've been to so many backyard gyms. Yamakasi. The guys are using bricks, to train. They're eating whatever they can at the time. But that's where it all begins. So do not underestimate your beginnings. Humble beginnings take you far. So what you do later on is to acquire proper information from the ones that are on top. Like I say, don't look far for inspiration, motivation, whatsoever. There's champions just around you.
Yeah.
Because now if you have to want to talk to a guy overseas that has got world titles, he might not even reply you.
Yeah.
Or else if he replies you, he's gonna tell you, you know what, for me to give you this information, I want $2,000. That's just an example.
Yeah.
But you've got champions around that can still lift you up.
Yeah. No, that's true. That's true. And so, as talking about the X-Men, there's also the IPFF, right? So these two platforms create a really good space and environment for athletes.